The Empire of Maca has existed for nearly 1,000 years. Founded and ruled by Ava the Main, the immortal empress, it quickly expanded its borders thanks to the overwhelming power of its mages and the shrewd politics of its nobles. Now it has fully conquered the centre of the continent of Elmera, and although war has ended, peace still eludes its populace. As the empire nears its first millennia, the signs of turmoil have become more frequent and apparent. Monsters are becoming more bold, nobles plot schemes of usurpation, and whispers of rebellion hang heavy in the slums. This gave rise to the adventurer. These strong individuals of all races and classes lend their might to the citizens of Maca to drive back monstrous incursions. There are even adventurers who perform deeds so noble that the people can see beyond their race to the hero that lies within. There are those who criticise these adventurers and claim they're nothing more than pawns used to advance the political machinations of nobles. Despite the immortal Empress herself making fewer and fewer appearances, there are those whose faith in the Empire remains unshaken, but the wise know that it only takes a few sparks to ignite the flames of change. Allow me to introduce you to these sparks. Welcome to Elmera.
Hello and welcome to Dice Age, our real play D&D show. I am your dungeon master, Jack, and I am joined by our heroes who have never had to make a horrible decision in their game. Would you all mind introducing yourselves?
Hello, I am AJ, and I'm playing Edgar, the half-elf blood hunter, who is definitely afraid of the current situation.
My name is Alice Rose. I am playing T, the elven sorceress. You know, existing.
I'm Mitchell, and I'm playing Asareus, the human rogue, and he is ready just to get the fuck out of Dodge.
Hello, I am Trey, and I am playing Oberon Perseus Maximus Germanius Percival Cornelius Alexander Claudius II, the Elven Fighter, and I am very much concerned with the current situation.
And I'm Zach. I am playing Tauros, the Tiefling Paladin, and he's here. He's here. Yay!
I love
Having a good time. That's it.
Everybody's
Oh my
having a good time.
Having a
Nobody's
good
making
time.
horrible decisions.
Just loving the dichotomy between me and Zach's intros.
It's an excellent juxtaposition.
I can hear Alice snicker to herself every time I do it.
It's just every time, man. I'm gonna start laughing harder.
All right.
I'm gonna try and do it faster every time we do it.
Eventually, you're going to get to the point where you can just say it in less than a minute.
Yeah, it's just going to roll off the tongue.
So, AJ, that
Okay. So, who would like to give a recap of the previous episode?
Not me.
Oh shit! We needed a recap.
Oh we do like to give little recaps so that people know what happened in the last episode.
All right, I have a confession, guys. I didn't prepare a recap. There's this channel that I've been watching a lot, and it's kind of taken over for a while. Here, oh no, wait, I got it. I'll show you guys an episode from the channel. There we go. That's it. That's all we gotta do. It's fine. Don't worry. We'll figure it out later. It's great. Don't worry.
Legal's
all right?
not gonna
We'll
like
just
this.
mute the video so the audio.
Yeah, it's fine.
Audio,
Do we have a legal department?
Yeah,
Guys, we should get a legal department.
I'm the legal department.
That explains why we already have 7 lawsuits.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
All right, fuck it. Roll the video.
All right, here we go. All right. Hello, Gnome Rats. It is I, Slavo, and welcome to GnomeTube channel. Today, in Slavo Reviews, we look at something offensive called Dice Age. Well, we will see how it goes. But make sure to decapitate that like button and suffocate the subscribe button. And here we go. So yeah, it looks like this group of weirdos is going through some strange dungeon. Looks like it's called Durgan or something. Not too sure. Oh, there's a big old dog. I give big cute dog 6 slabos out of 7. Oh, looks like they are murdering some goblins here and going downstairs and murdering some more goblins. Oh wait, look, one of those goblins has magic. Ooh, a shaman. I bet there's some really interesting and cool things. Oh no, she is dead. Big elf on dog seemed to kebab her very quickly. It was cool, but upset. That shaman was interesting. 2 slabos out of 11. Wow, Proctor seems to be a pretty cool guy. Looks like he burned an idol for some goblin demon called Bull, I think. That was pretty cool. Let's say 4.26 slabos out of 9. Oh, look, more stairs. Look, that must be the treasure room. Yeah, that's these places go. Maybe a couple of chalices, some gems, cool weapons. Oh, oh no. So it looks like there is a bunch of young children goblins, some Graham goblins, and oh look, that little goblin drew a cute picture of their family. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, oh no, the proctor said to kill them. That's no good. Uh, Edgar the half elf seems to be a little pissy about it, and Dee the magic girl is trying to talk him down. Hopefully that works. Oh no, Proctor is not having it, and he's trying to magic murder a child. Negative 10 slabos. Oh, well, this is weird. The Edgar fella is being very edgy and stabbing himself. That's weird. I'll give it 1 slab. Oh my god, he has turned into a big skeleton man. Never mind, I give 3 slabos out of 4. Wait, that's it? What the fuck? Who leaves episodes like this on cliffhangers that big? Slabo is not a fan of cliffhangers. This episode gets 1 certified Slabo says fuck you. Thank you for watching. Remember to bash that like button, burn the subscribe button alive, and share with your allies, enemies, hostages, and nemesis. Slabo out.
AJ, why'd you use that Slavo guy's video? He seemed to really just shit all over our thing.
Yeah.
Only one
Yeah, that's
Slavo.
Gonna be honest, I
that
didn't
was
watch
not
that
pure.
one yet. Yeah.
Alright,
Oh, I
alright.
thought it
Oh,
was.
God.
AJ, you don't have to lie. We know that you just like being shit on so much that that's why you recommended that video.
I mean, fair, but guys, Slabo's pretty good, right?
It's pretty
I'm
cool.
not gonna
It's
lie,
pretty
he's
He's
pretty
alright.
great.
It's decently cool.
Make sure to
How many
decapitate the subscribe button.
Do we,
Yeah,
Oh,
how many
definitely. I
subscribers?
will.
How many
Those
subscribers
Slabo
do we have?
with a B.
Slabo refuses to have more than 69 subscribers. He always
Oh,
keeps
that's fair.
Just-
Yeah.
All right. So we're back in Fort Durgan, and we have a bit of a situation on our hands here. We've got a whole bunch of goblin civilians. And you've been given like the very mild, not that big of a deal order to kill all the children and non-combatants. Also turns out Edgar is part Asori, so that's interesting and cool.
Or at least turned into something that very much resembles an Asori.
Yeah.
Or for the fans, do you guys want to do history checks on the Asori?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think we've
yeah.
explained the Asori
That's
all that
smart.
much.
I would like to know the thing.
Natural one.
Hey!
To be fair,
19,
it makes
baby!
sense. Oberon
Eight.
is so shook by what he sees before him.
15.
Yeah.
I'd say, 14 for history?
Mm-hmm. Oberon, you're like, Asori are the bad guys.
Yeah.
Tauros, anyone who got a 5 or higher, you know that the Asori are, according to the elves, they are demon worshippers who have been on the monstrous registry since it was created. They are a race of people that are able to turn their own bones into weapons and armor. and that ability is seen by the Sylvanist Church as inherently heretical, as a sort of destruction of the body that was given to them by divine creation. They are also known to worship the demon who is responsible for the death of Maka, the goddess of the Sylvanist goddess who created all of the elves. So yeah.
Fun.
So Seamus is looking at Edgar in this strange new form, and like he says, "Right, well, I guess there's a bigger monster I need to deal with right now." And he's going to look to the rest of you and say, "Let's kill him, and then we wipe out the rest of the goblins." And I'm going to need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh no.
This is bad.
Hey, let's go.
I got a 7.
No,
Fuck.
I don't want
let's
to be
go.
first.
Oh no!
No.
Oh no!
You can delay your turn if you want.
No, only bitches do that. No, we going where we're going.
Yeah. Where we're going, we don't need road.
I am just going to roll something.
Oh good, thank you.
Okay.
How generous.
Okay. Oberon, you get to go first. What
Yeah.
do you do?
Uh,
Oh my gosh! All time.
Your retainer has just revealed himself to be an Asori.
Yeah. Oberon literally looks like his almost the equivalent of he just got told that a loved one is terminally ill, basically, and he's just looking between the two. And he's struck at what to do. So he's literally just going to get in between them if he can and just go try and take the lance and put it as stab the standard into the ground. Just goes, hold, please, I'm sure that there's he's stumbling over his words. Please, there's an explanation for this. We don't have to resort to killing him. Proctor.
Give me a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Disadvantage.
That fucking disadvantage. Hey!
Oh,
Not
that's
bad.
Not bad.
The-
Not bad.
The proctor kind of looks at you and says, "I understand that this is a deep betrayal, so I won't expect you to be the one to deliver the killing blow." Moving on to Tauros.
I still have.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to hold an attack action
What's going to be the trigger?
when one of these two swing at each other.
Okay, and you're going to hit whoever makes the first strike.
I'm going to hit at whoever had the standard interposed between them. Hold my action to hit whoever swings first.
Okay. Tauros.
So he's had his pike kind of at the ready, not to attack anything. He's just kind of had it in his hands. He's just gonna kind of take a couple steps forward, and seeing Oberon not move and attack or anything, he's gonna hold his lance out right towards Edgar, but he's not gonna attack. He's gonna wait for Oberon to do something. His hands are shaking though. He cannot visibly hide.
Alright, Edgar.
Fear maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Edgar, in his bloodlust, you see this sort of black steam pulsing from the few slits in the face, the skull there, but it starts to slow a little bit, and he takes a moment and he looks at his hand and his other hand and down, seeing the form that he's in, but he lets out one big other smoke of blood, looks at Oberon and Tauros, and just is gonna slowly walk this way. He's gonna look at Tauros as he gets out of Tauros's range to see what Tauros does.
Does Tauros take the opportunity attack?
How is he walking?
He
Slowly?
is walking. He is slowly walking forward.
Taurus is following him with his pike, but he's not going.
Alright. And he's dead straight. There's no eyes, but he's locking eyes
Yeah.
with Oberon now as he goes to pass Oberon.
Oberon just has the standard at the ready and is just trying to convey as much as he can. Like, don't do it. Like, just something.
Edgar's gonna keep walking, and now he's like getting into more of a defensive position. He's gonna circle around Seamus, and he's just gonna put both arms up in a protective stance. He's trying to make himself look as big as possible, trying to shield as many of the goblins as he can. As on this turn, he's going to take the dodge action.
Okay. On Seamus's turn, he is going to draw his rapier, and it's going to alight with a green flame.
Oh, fuck.
And he is going to swing it at Edgar. He only rolled a 13 to hit.
Nope.
Alright. He is going to use his multi-attack to attack with a regular rapier attack. With an
That
18.
misses. You see what would have hit Edgar in his normal form goes to hit the bone, but as the rapier hits, the bone almost seems to wrap around the blade, protecting Edgar as he pulls it out.
Seamus is going to curse under his breath, and then he's going to take an action surge.
These are with disadvantage too, Jack, because I took the dodge.
He did the dodge.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
right. My apologies. And then he's going to try another green flame rapier.
Nope.
And then a regular rapier.
That hits.
Alright. He is going to find a chink in your bone armor and
I'm
deal
going
8
to
piercing
use
damage.
I'm going to use my reaction
Okay.
to just
Nope. The target is not within 5 feet of you.
Oh, that's right. That's right. The target has to be within 5 feet of me.
It's okay. As he goes to hit, I'm going to use my reaction, and unknowingly, Edgar's bones start to wrap around the spear as I'm going to use skeletal defense, my racial ability as an Asaurian. Up. 2. And so I automatically subtract 3 from it, and then I have resistance to the damage beyond that. But I also already have resistance because I'm in my hybrid form. So that would be 5,
Three
half
rounded
to
up.
3, half to, so it's 2 damage.
Nice.
Oh, God.
Now, Oberon, your readied action will ping now. And you're going to attack Seamus.
What have you done?
Make an
Can I
attack roll
choose-
against the doctor.
Can I choose not to use my raid action?
You can, but that will
It would
mean
still
you-
waste the
you-
reaction.
It would still,
still waste.
Yeah, you will use your reaction to not activate your readied action.
He sees this. I'm gonna roll something for Oberon, Jack.
A don't touch my boyfriend save.
What do you think would be a fair DC?
This would be going. I don't. Even with that, I don't. I think that I would have probably set the DC. This is a very big moment. Probably around.
Here's
like,
what I would ask.
Yes.
Does Oberon care about protecting Edgar more than he cares about how Seamus sees him?
Yeah. No. Oberon's going to take his action to attack him.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
Oh shit. Oh fuck.
Oh my god.
That's a nat 20
Holy shit!
to hit Seamus Clark III.
Oh my god.
So that's 12 plus 4, so that's 16 plus 9, so that's
That's
25
points of damage on Seamus Clark III.
And when he does this, I'm also going to use my Unwavering Mark ability on Seamus. So he now has disadvantage on attacking any creature that isn't me.
So you go and you manage to find a spot right in the chink of Seamus's chainmail, and you drive your standard directly through it, and Seamus screams out in pain. His eyes dart to you, and like there's just this pure, unadulterated rage as he says, "That was a mistake, Claudius."
Very well possibly was. And I just yank it out as hard as I can. Like, what would be the most painful?
T.
No, you go ahead.
Sorry, what were you going to say, Zach?
I was going to ask if my thing procced on the.
I would say that he
From-
is out of range for you with your pike.
Okay, he wasn't going to attack.
Mhm.
He was just going to move. But screw it, we good.
Okay.
Horse is looking
Okay.
pretty shooken up anyway.
Yeah. So, in my infinite knowledge and wisdom, studious training, is there any shot in hell? Or maybe I can roll to see if I know if there's any that I can the teacher at this point, or have they fucked it?
I'm sorry, you were cutting out a bit for me. Were you saying, is there any way that you can try to salvage
Can I
this?
charm Seamus? Do I know if I can charm Seamus?
He's an elf, so he
Oh,
is
right.
resistant to charm. It's not impossible to charm him, but
But
it is
it's
going to
like-
be very unlikely
Yeah.
considering you are in the middle of a combat situation.
Yeah.
Your allies have already shown that they are willing to hurt him, and
I
he already
could've-
has his
I could've
natural resistance to
Possibly sweet talked our way out of this. But I think now we're in a fight and we fight. Oh no. Alright. In that case, 10, 20, 30. 10, 20, 30. I can get there. And I am going to. No, that's way too risky. What if I read my spells? Oh no, that's piddly. I'm doing Firebolt on
Okay.
Seamus.
Alright, make the attack roll.
Yeah, I'm doing Firebolt on Seamus, am I? Ooh, 21.
21.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll the damage.
10 max damage.
Okay.
Let's go.
He is going to use his reaction to cast Absorb Elements.
Oh no.
Shit.
Bitch.
He reduces the damage by 4.
Still 6 damage.
No, it gives him resistance to the damage.
Oh no, yeah, he has resistance to the damage. So he
He gets
only
that
takes
4
5.
for his next attack. You can
For
use
his
that
next
4
melee
fire
attack.
on the next
Yeah.
melee.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, so he only takes 5 fire damage.
Damage is damage.
And
I
he
am
looks at you
okay
and
with my
says, I guess all of you have decided you don't want to be adventurers.
I want to be an adventurer, but not that kind.
On to Essa.
Okay, so right before we came in, I hid. Was it enough to stay stealthy from Seamus? Or did he know? Or he probably knows I'm here. Or does he know exactly
I'm going
where I am?
to let you make a stealth roll with disadvantage.
Okay. Motherfucking natural 1.
No, he knows you're here.
Okay, I'm gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, get to here. Shit, stop lagging. I'm gonna try to stab him with the rapier.
Okay.
20.
20 would hit,
Nice.
but Oh no, he doesn't have his reaction anymore, so yeah, that does it.
With sneak attacks, I have allies within 5 feet.
Yep.
So that's 14.
Alright, 14 damage to Seamus.
And I assume that stealth would have been a bonus action,
Yes, that was your bonus action to hide.
so I'm staying right here.
Okay. Oberon.
Proctor, listen to me. Don't want to have this end ugly that you have given us. Oberon's trying to like piece it together in his mind as well as like fighting that there was a different option, but he's just losing his words before he just like he's going to do his best and he's going to try and shoulder check Seamus to the ground. So he's going to try and shove him prone.
Okay. That's going to be a shove action. It's going to be contested strength.
Okay.
You managed to knock him prone.
Woon is going to immediately barrel forward and try and pin Seamus to the ground with his body.
Okay. Give me. That's going to be a grapple. So that he needs to make an attack roll
Woon does
with advantage.
with advantage because he's prone.
Yes.
22.
Yeah.
Good boy.
You. Seamus is now restrained on the ground.
Yeah, as Woon just barrels over him, barking as Oberon like plants his foot like right where Seamus's rapier, the hand that's holding the rapier is. And he just stares down at him with the standard at the ready.
Mm-hmm.
That'll
Tauros.
be my turn.
Tauros hasn't moved from his spot. Like, he's holding the same kind of pose. His entire arms are shaking with his pike, and he's watching all this. And every single time someone like goes to do something, he goes to call out, but like he can't even find his voice. And he's just like sitting there watching, and his eyes kind of glance over to the goblins, and like kind of like to like the younger ones and stuff. And his kind of like has a moment in his brain where it just kind of recollects some shit. And he just like takes a deep breath and just kind of walks forward with his pike still ready and just moves here. And that's all he's gonna do.
Edgar.
Edgar steps a little back and goes on all fours, and you see the head slowly lower down towards Seamus's head. And in a guttural voice, you hear it says to Seamus, "Yield or die." And just wants to see what Seamus does.
Are you going to ready an action?
Yes.
Okay. I'm imagining you're readying an attack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Seamus, looking around, he sees all of you. He sees you all ready to go. And he looks at you, Oberon, and spits. And
I hit.
says... Okay.
If he's spitting at Oberon, I
Yeah.
hit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fuck. That's advantage too, I
That's
think.
advantage,
Yep.
yeah.
You just
Oh my
see
God.
one
My
of the
God.
hands turns into basically a blunt, like, plateau, and he just pounds down, but you still see some of the electricity around it for 11.
Oh, fuck.
That's another 11 damage going to Seamus. It is his turn, so he is going to use another absorb elements. So maybe move that.
It wouldn't have been his turn though when Edgar hit. Oh no, it would have because Edgar
Yeah.
helped that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
This can only give him
Get
lightning
rid of one.
resistance, though.
Yeah, so he would take.
11 to 9.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, because it won't resist the bludgeoning.
It'll still be 2 damage because you have
11,
3.
so from 11 to 10.
Okay.
You know.
But he gets the additional 3 lightning on a hit.
Yeah,
Now-
that's scary.
So like
so
he
it's
spits,
going
and
to
then the
be.
fist
I'm going
just
to.
hits
It
him.
doesn't specify how it works for stacking the damage.
I don't-
With absorb elements.
think
That's
the damage lasts for a turn.
It says also the first time you hit with a melee attack on your next turn, the target takes an extra 1d6 damage of the triggering type, and the spell ends.
I guess would it be?
But it's not a concentration spell.
Yeah.
And the duration
So
is
if you
1 round.
if you want to rule it,
I'm going to rule it that it stacks.
Okay.
So that's going to be 3 lightning and 4 fire on his next hit.
Does he finish what he says after he spits and then gets punched in the face?
He gets punched in the face by Edgar, but he doesn't look at Edgar at all. Does not acknowledge him being there. And he just looks at you, Oberon, and says, "Oh, you make great choices in your company." And he is going to cast. Hold up. He won't be able to cast Thunderwave because he is currently restrained. And that Thunderwave does have a somatic component.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Wound's just got one of his arms locked in his jaws.
Actually, Absorb Elements is a somatic component, so he won't be able to use that second Absorb Elements.
Hell yeah.
I was gonna say if you want to rule it, that's just a rule from now on. Then. Yeah, but gotcha.
Yep. And so he is going to. He's going to try to break from Wound's grip. So that's going to be another. He's going to make an acrobatics check to try to break from it.
Can you use acrobatics to break from a grapple? I thought it had to just be athletics.
I believe when it's you choosing to break from it, I believe it is. Let me just double check that real quick.
You can nimbly escape.
Yeah. Rules as written, acrobatics can be used to nimbly escape the grapple.
Yep.
Alright, gotcha. So that's a strength from Wound.
It's probably not going to do it yet. Okay, still restrained.
That's an action.
Mm-hmm. He is going to bonus action second wind. And heal for 13.
Damn. God.
Let's see. He is still restrained. He did use his action, and he didn't make an attack, so he can't use his extra attack. So yeah, he's still just pinned on the ground, clearly not willing to surrender. T.
Alright, well, what's our plan here? Are we gonna...
I think
Or...
I think we all know what we gotta do.
Or were we gonna hold him hostage, or what?
As you're asking this, T, suddenly, from the stairs, you all see a Furbolg woman descend and sort of step out of some sort of invisibility.
Fuck shit.
Ah, shit, fuck.
She's going to look at all of you and put her hands up and say, Wait. I'm on your side. And she is going to walk over to Seamus. Sort of like looking at Wound to have him move over.
Wound is very much still holding Seamus's arm in his jaw as Oberon just glances over and says, "Give me one reason why I have him get off of him."
She's going to look at you. You all actually recognize this woman. She's another teacher from the academy.
Oh no.
You recognize her as one of the druid teachers. She looks at you, Oberon, and smiles, tries to put a hand on your shoulder if you'll let her.
Oberon at this point is hyper aware and flinches away from it.
Mm-hmm. She respectfully lowers her hand and she says, "I'm a friend of Castor."
Who the fuck is that?
Skeleton Edgar
Oberon
looks
is-
over too. Looks over.
Yeah, Oberon
Yeah.
is silent for a second before he goes, "Woon, heal," and Woon will let go of the grapple, but Oberon still has his like foot planted like on Seamus.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. As someone in the room who
Who the
the
fuck?
hell is Castor, and why does
Mara
never
like
come
looks
up.
at you. She says, "This will be explained later," and she looks at Seamus and has this sort of look of pity on her face, and she says, "You could have been a good man, Seamus, but it seems that it's time for you to move on." And she casts heat metal on his chainmail.
Oh shit!
Jesus!
Jesus
I
Christ!
like her.
I love her.
As a
Oh
third
my
level
gosh.
spell.
Oh god!
Oh, feminism. Oh, feminism.
Burn his ass.
Seamus has to make a Constitution save.
He still takes the full damage no matter what. The Constitution save is just if he drops his chain metal.
Oh well,
which he
he's
can't.
not. It's
While
no
he-
point then.
while
He
he's on the
takes
ground.
14 fire damage. That he cannot absorb elements.
All right,
yeah.
consider me comforted.
So welcome to Mara Deldrex.
Hi, Mara Deldrex.
I
She
love
rolled
you.
an 8 on
I
her
love-
initiative.
I love.
That's why she went ahead of you, T. And she's going to look at
Valid.
all of you and just say, "It's a rather gruesome business being an adventurer, but we must protect the weak." And she's just going to look down at
Seamus?
at Seamus, who is like writhing and screaming in pain, and she's going to like gesture at T.
Color me satisfied.
Are you going to take your turn?
Oh. Oh, continuing
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
Yeah,
aspect.
we're still in
He
initiative.
still has health. He
Yeah.
still has health.
He's still
Okay.
pistol.
He's still alive.
He's still
Yeah.
Yeah,
alive.
no, totally. In that case, do we have any?
Fireball.
Why do my level spells suck?
Did you pick bad
You
level
chose
spells?
them.
That's true. I'm gonna go Firebolt again. It's a cute classic. It goes with everything. Please. Okay, 11.
11 doesn't beat him.
Tiaris.
He would also technically have you would technically have disadvantage on ranged attacks against him because he is prone.
Well, I accidentally rolled 2, and the second one was a crit fail. So
Fuck me.
Essa, do you want to contribute anything towards the death of Seamus Clark III?
You know, Essa's putting on a really good face, but inside he is happy that he's doing this. Yeah, he's going to continue staying with the rapier.
With advantage because he's prone.
Advantage 20.
And you
Sneak
get a
attack
sneak
again.
attack.
That's a 14. That's also 14. Just sticking it in again.
Oberon?
Oberon just looks down at Seamus, who's just screaming and writhing in pain, before he just takes the lance and lunges down with it.
16 hits.
Oh my god. 16.
Shit.
16 damage. Tauros.
Jesus.
It's me. Oh no, never mind.
Seamus is like wheezing. His blood is pooling on the ground. He's covered in horrible burns. He's looking an inch away from death. He looks at you. I knew you were one of the good ones. Save me, and I'll reward you. I promise.
Tauros, his eyes start to kind of shake for a second. His hands are like sweating. And he kind of puts his arm out to the side and drops his pike, and then reaches up and unsheaths his flamberge and holds it to stab and starts saying a prayer. And he's gonna stab into him and smite.
Hell yeah.
And he's going to drop a
Yes.
smite.
Hell yeah.
Advantage.
Yeah.
Remember
Do I roll with advantage?
You roll with
Yes.
advantage
Yeah,
because he
he's
is
prone.
prone.
He's prone. He's
Let's
prone.
see.
Please.
Crit.
Yeah.
That hits.
Yes.
So
With the smite.
damage with a smite is
2d8.
11 damage.
Plus
2d8.
2d8.
Plus 2d8, which I'm just gonna.
I've decided that this is a feminist murder as the one woman here.
9 radiant damage.
20 points of damage.
By the name of Medir, I am sorry, sir, but you are doing something unjust. And he's just gonna.
Yeah. You strike the flamberge right through his throat, and it gleams with holy radiant light as it silences Seamus Clark III.
Fuck yeah!
Taurus is gonna drop his sword and start backing up until he reaches a wall.
Essa immediately drops the rapier and starts just like he falls to the ground, like just sitting, looking at the corpse of Seamus.
Oberon walks about 2 steps away, drops to his knees, and just throws up on the ground.
Mm-hmm. Mara is going to walk up to the goblins. She's going to find a female goblin that she thinks seems like kind of a important figure, and she starts speaking in goblin to her.
I kind of look to the rest of everyone and go, "What the fuck did we just do?"
As Edgar sees that happens, he's gonna stand up, just close Seamus's eyes, and then start walking over towards Mara and that goblin. As he's walking, he's transforming back into his regular form. He's gonna pull out the headpiece from the shaman and give it to Mara and just say, "Just tell them I'm sorry," and give the piece, and then start walking away.
Mm-hmm. Mara continues speaking in goblin to the woman. The woman starts, like, tears like prick in the backs of her eyes, but she blinks through them. She looks to the other goblin civilians, says something quick to them, and they all rush out. Soon you all are alone in this room, just with Mara and the corpse of Seamus.
Well, I'm going to assume you can still sign our diplomas.
Mara smiles at you and she says, yes, I imagine you'd like to still have your licenses.
I would.
If we get anything out of this fucking mess, that'd be nice.
She says, I certainly can do that, and however, all things must come with a price. I would be happy to do this for you, but I will make one request of you before I do so.
Fair.
Yeah.
There is a noblewoman that I know. Her name is Lady Chloe Ward. I'd like you all to meet with her and hear her out, because I think she may be setting things in motion that you could sympathize with.
Well, after that moment of solidarity, I am certainly open to hearing her plight. But in T's voice.
Mm-hmm.
I am too. I'll go find this Chloe Ward as well.
Oh, Oberon, like, who's just been, after he puked everywhere, he's just been, like, sitting there on his knees. He takes his stand, like, his lance standard, and uses it to, like, prop himself up on shaky legs. And without turning to face her, he just goes, "Fuck you, and fuck your request." And he's going to turn around and eye T and Essa. Do you two not understand what we just did?
Oh, I know.
Do you?
This.
Do you?
We need a way out of this. This
And
boy might
Oberon
be our
will
only chance.
literally walk right up to SL. We got ourselves into it. We are the ones who are to blame for this.
And we need to find a way out.
Do we deserve it?
Yes! We
Why?
just stopped Seamus from killing those children, from killing Edgar. If you think that's not worth getting out of this fucking situation we put ourselves in, then I don't know what is.
That's easy for someone like you to say. What do you have to lose from this whole situation? What do you have to lose from killing Seamus over there? What? You're on the run? You're on the run again.
I have a lot more to lose than you think. So you can come with us, or you can stay here and deal with whatever happens. But I'm going to find Chloe. I'm going to try to find a way out of this. So I can feel at peace for once in my goddamn life!
Mara is going to approach you, Oberon. She's not going to touch you. She sees very clearly that you are not in the mood for any kind of reassurance. And she's going to say, I understand this is a horrible situation, but I can promise you that even if you do not take my request, I promise you that no word of this will ever reach anyone, especially not your father.
It's funny that you think he's the one I'm scared of this getting back to.
She looks around and says, I know who controls the Claudius family. I know that he's the one you truly fear. I promise you I was not followed here. His spies are not aware of this situation. We are the only souls in this room who knows the true fate of Seamus Clark.
Tauros is over against the wall. He is slid down and is sitting, staring at his hands. And if anyone's looking close enough, there are tears coming down his face.
Oh. T is gonna go over to that.
He is
No
he
words,
is shaking.
just sitting next to him.
He is shaking, just staring at his hands.
Oberon will, hearing what she said, just doesn't say anything, but just marches back up the stairs. And as soon as he crests the top of the stairs, you guys hear what sounds like a very loud impact against the wall upstairs, as if something very heavy just hit it.
Woon will follow with you. He's not really making too much noise, but he's kind of just standing next to you, ready to be there for you when you need him.
Yeah, he will just go to the corner, collapse down against it, and just put his do the knees to the chest, arms crossed, head down, and will just silently give a few sobs.
Mm-hmm.
I look to the woman in front of me and just go, so where will we find this Chloe Ward?
Before we go on this lovely mission, can we just address what the fuck happened with Edgar?
We can discuss that later. I don't think anyone is in the mood, T. I apologize if I'm sounding rude, but I don't... We'll talk about it later.
It's Edgar, who is in the exact same position that Oberon is, but right next to Seamus's body, pipes up and he's like, I think it's kind of important for you all to have this discussion about whether or not you want an Asori in your party. Because apparently, that's what the fuck I am.
Listen, I look over at Edgar. I do not give a damn what you are. What you did was noble. You put your life in the line protecting innocent people. They may be what are considered monsters by the Empire, but they did nothing wrong other than being goblins. And you protected them. That's something to be proud of. Okay? Doesn't matter if
No
you're
one
aware
here
or
is
not.
challenging you on that. What we want to talk about is how he's an Asori.
Mara is going to like see all of this. She is going to take a small sack and just sort of place it on the ground. You hear like clinking of coins. She says, I'll leave you enough money to buy you a night at the inn. Come meet me on the outskirts of the town. Come meet me back here tomorrow if you would like to meet with Lady Ward, and I will take you to her. You all clearly have a lot of thinking to do. I don't want to burden you with the presence of a stranger while having these thoughts. And she kind of disappears.
And Essa just sits like down and holds his hand in his head in his hands and just fucking starts crying as well.
Edgar is looking over at Tauros, waiting to see if he can make eye contact with Tauros, just to see how Tauros might look at him now.
When he spoke up, Tauros did look up. He doesn't. He just looks in fear, but not of anyone in the room except for possibly himself. Still, and you can see he's trying to hold a straight face, but like tears are still kind of like pricking and then like dropping down his cheeks along like his scruff, and then he just kind of goes back to like looking down and he kind of like raises his hands up and looks him over. You can't tell if it's something that he's just trying to do to keep his eyes focused, but he's real quiet, like more quiet than usual.
T is kind of nestled in next to him, and it looks familiar and comfortable.
Seeing that, Edgar's gonna just grab his sword and he's just gonna walk upstairs to Oberon.
Oh shit.
As he walks by, Tauros is going to kind of like quickly like regain his senses. He's kind of like look over, like, wait, Edgar, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought maybe at one point maybe if I don't, and he just kind of he deflates and he goes back to looking at his hands.
I can't blame you, Tauros. You're doing what you gotta do to survive. I don't know what the fuck you're looking at now. I don't know what the fuck I am. I can't blame you. You gotta do what you gotta do. He's gonna keep walking.
As he keeps walking, Tauros almost looks like he's gonna say something. He starts, even before he starts walking, he kind of just stops himself. So anyway.
Head upstairs and go look at Oberon.
He's just in the same position. At this point, the sobs have most likely stopped, but hands just in between his elbows, just sitting there. The standard off to the side, like just tossed on the ground where you see like there's a dent in the stone wall.
Gonna give one a couple scritches, but still be a little, then walk a little away.
I will say, when you go up to give one scritches, he kind of winces away at first, but then does let you give him scritches after he sees that you're still you.
Yeah, that rattles Edgar a little bit. Why the fuck did you attack him first? What caused you to hit the fucker first? You could have gotten yourself out of that in case shit went wrong. What the fuck were you thinking attacking him first?
Oberon's quiet for a second, and then you just hear, I wasn't thinking. I knew that only one of you two was walking out of that room. And I couldn't live with myself if it was anybody but you. Why did you? Why? You? Why? Why did you have to do that?
Those goblins didn't fucking deserve to die, and I'm pretty damn sure you feel that way too, or else this would be a very different conversation.
No,
He wasn't stopping.
they didn't. But and Oberon at this point will get up, stand up, his eyes bloodshot, and looking like he doesn't know whether he wants to like scream out or cry again. He just looks at you. Was it? We didn't have to have anything to do with that. We didn't have to do it. We could have simply walked away, walked out of the room.
Fucking walk away from that.
I
wanted to walk away and let the door shut and just hear them die. I can't fucking live with that. And I know you. I know you can't either. You haven't seen it because you've been in your fucking ivory tower, but I know you care about people. You would not have been able to live with yourself if you knew Seamus killed all of those goblins. Stop fucking pretending.
But guess what? Now not only do we have to live with it, so does your mother.
Oh, don't worry. I'm gonna have a fucking conversation with my mother, who's apparently been fucking lying to me my whole life. Don't bring her into this.
I didn't. You did when you made a stand. Think about it all you want. Have the moral high ground as much as you want. You are a better person than I am, sure, but know this. You know it too, that the second you made a stand, even if not a single word gets out about this, it is a constant threat to not only your safety, not only my safety, but your families and, well. And as Oberon looks like he's about to say his, he like bites it back, knowing that that's probably not true.
Then leave. Come up with some fucking excuse why. Leave. Don't let this shit affect you any further than it already has. Don't let me and my problems or any of the other people in this party's problems bother you. Just fucking leave. But if you're leaving, I'm gonna give you this, and then that's it. Thank you. I don't fucking understand why you did it. I've always known you're a dumbass. But thank you. Get the fuck out of here. Go live the Claudius life you've always been meant to live. And let us do the shit we're going to do. Because I think I'm gonna... If they're gonna go see this chick, I'm gonna go too.
You always were the one who wanted to take initiative the most. Well, I'd say you've started something that, when finished, I don't know if you're ready for when it will happen. And yes, I can go, I can leave. I know that. You think I don't know this? And Oberon at this point will begin walking up to Edgar. I know that I have it. That if I go back and make up some lies, I will most likely be accepted back. But you know what I would have to live with the rest of my life? Letting myself know that I abandoned you. I abandoned my friend.
Edgar has a moment where he steps back after hearing that, and you see the vulnerable side of him, but he shakes it off. Go ahead, keep going.
I don't want this. I don't want this life. But I don't have a choice now. I go back there, I won't be able to keep a secret. And what happens if I break? Huh? What do you think happens to you all if I break? No. It's better this way.
Fair. But keep this in mind. We're not friends anymore, Oberon. I can't stand you, and I can't stand your fucking father. Can't stand the Claudius name, and I will never. So just get that straight. I'm grateful you helped me out there. That does not mean we're back to the old days of jumping around and playing. I can't stand you, and the fact I'm stuck as your vassal. So whoop-de-doo. Your life is full of so much privileged suffering. But I hope if you're sticking around with us, you can see just how good you've had it.
Well, I guess we're going to learn one thing on this. What's easier? Losing very little to gain much, or losing much to gain very little? I guess that'll be something we find out. Woon, come on. And Oberon will begin leading Woon up the cabin, up the cave.
Edgar goes back downstairs to the rest of the group.
Tauros hasn't moved. He's kind of actually.
Oh, I thought you guys would be like playing cards or something like that.
Oh shit! Right, shit! Everyone, get back to your spot.
Like, I don't
Yahtzee!
know. I don't know.
Yahtzee!
I don't know if Esso have the time, but if he is able to get any information, he was gonna just try to commune with them and see if he can, not with Tay or Taurus, but with them, and you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And see if he can get any information on where he should go next.
They tell you to. They tell you. Things look bleak, but Mara might lead to hope.
Yeah, Tauros and T, what you see as this happens is Esso kind of had his head in his hands and was kind of just like looking down after his outburst at Oberon. He looks up and it immediately falls all the way back, laying on the stone, as his eyes kind of roll into the back of his head as this happens. And then when it finishes, he sits back up. Not
And when he sits back up, T is over. Oh, shit, I thought you died.
You're close. You're close. Not yet. I'm not dead yet.
Encouraging, thank you.
Tauros is kind of calmed down at this point. The conversation kind of gets his face is still kind of tear ridden. His eyes are a little red. But he's kind of relaxed in his spot a little more. He's a little more kind of just like wrapped against the wall, but like he's keeping near T.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Edgar, you come down the stairs. I'm sure you all heard bits and pieces, especially the parts that were yelled at the two of them, but you didn't get the full picture.
Yeah.
Tauros gives him a nod as he walks in.
It would appear my liege is willing to stick with us a little longer. If y'all are still interested in going to see this, Chloe.
Can't say I'm mad. I didn't hate fighting along your sides.
Really? What about the skeleton part?
Honestly, that was kind of awesome.
I mean, I've said my piece about the skeleton part, so
yeah,
I'm sticking around.
Totally freaky and really weird, but kind of awesome.
Correct me if I'm wrong, and maybe this is a place I went. You said that was the first time that's happened?
Yeah, so, me and my friends, we were fucking idiots in the academy, and we heard about blood hunter rituals. They're tabooed and not really, they're more of a myth than anything. one of my friends knew a little bit more about it than the rest, and we all tried the blood rite. And for some reason, I was the only one who ever fully succeeded in it. And apparently, I am a blood hunter of the primal avatar. And whenever I'd done it before, my Sylvan side would come out. That's why I tend to not use it. I'm not a fan. It's very elf. Very elf. So I was expecting that to happen because it does make me stronger, but I always thought my other half was human and that maybe someday I'll find out the primal human form. But apparently
Or
it's
not.
bones. Yeah.
Well,
Huh.
as long as we're sticking together, I mean.
You know you're fucked if they find out who I am, right?
Oh, I am
Well
fucked
aware.
either way after what we just did. So
Gotcha.
I have no other choice.
You
I'm
can
pretty sure most
leave.
of us are fucked. I cannot.
Yeah.
I
I'm
was
sure
gonna
most
be
of
on the
us-
run anyways.
I point to T like, yep.
I'll look over to Tauros.
He's still kind of quiet, but he's actually looks like he's focusing on a conversation now. He's still kind of mulling over the idea. He kind of like goes to stand up, and his legs are pretty shaky as he kind of like leans himself against a bit, and he kind of just looks around, not to anyone, just kind of looks around and back to his hands, and he runs his hand along one of his horns. Just, I don't think I have much of an option of anywhere to go at the moment, anyways. Can right?
I think we're all in that shitty boat together.
We spent 3 years practicing, and then we fucking kill our instructor.
I mean, he wasn't
Mama
dead.
Chev is gonna
I
kill
mean,
me.
he was awful, but God, the fucking irony of all this.
Jack,
What was that?
question. When he stabbed his sword, if he had let go, was it still sticking in the proctor, or would have it had fallen over?
It would have stuck in. It's like you stabbed through his neck into the ground.
Oh man, alright.
He won't.
Tauros,
He won't. Go. Sorry, go ahead.
no, go ahead. You go ahead.
I was
First.
just saying. T, what were you saying?
Oh, my stepmother, foster mother. I don't know. She's gonna kill her. Her favorite customer gone.
Wait.
What?
Can I make an intelligence check or something, Jack, to see if I can put these dots
See if
together?
he can
Yeah,
figure it
I'm
out.
imagining the gif of Zach Galifianakis in The
Yeah.
Hangover with all the math.
Come on.
Oh my god!
Oh my fucking God. What a god.
That's it. That's a nat 20, baby.
All right,
just-
you know what you know, AJ.
You just hear Edgar say, "Oh my God, you're hot." Wait, no, fuck. Oh, you.
I mean, thank you. I get that all the time.
I mean, fuck. I mean, Madame Chevreuse. You're from. Oh fuck.
Your
Yeah.
mom's hot.
Your grandma's hot?
Stepmom.
Oberon heard MILF and then ran back into the dungeon.
Doing his best Kyle impression.
It's like that scene from Empress New Groove where he kicks in the door. It's like, did someone say MILF?
Ugh.
Boom, baby.
I'm a waitress. Yeah. Kind of giving him some, like, suggestion eyes. I'm a fucking waitress.
Oh, yep. Gotcha. Totally.
I'm so lucky Oberon isn't there because he'd just be like, "Oh, you're a yeah."
Yeah. No, he'd
Oh,
say
you're.
it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, the sex for money. Yes.
I think the only one confused is Zach, right? No, Zach and Mitchell.
Oh,
Wait, I
she
don't
serves
think
drinks,
I
right?
don't think Essa would know a single fucking thing about Madame Chevreuse, so he's not gonna know. And I'm not gonna know until I found out what the
Yeah,
fuck
yeah.
that means.
Yes, I am a waitress at a very nice
Really nice.
inn.
Really nice.
A lot of amenities.
I'm gonna like assume at this point, like that's basically all she told Tauros, and he just kind of believes that, that she's just a waitress. And he's like,
Yeah,
all right,
yeah.
that seems legit.
She would say that she's a waitress.
He is officially walking around though. He's collecting his pike, and then he kind of looks to his sword, and just, you guys might want to be around. This might be kind of.
All right.
I mean, dude,
I'm just
cut
gonna
myself for power.
I'm gonna grab Edgar's collar and
Oh.
whisper in his ear, "What the fuck do you know about chevres?"
Fuck it. All right, listen. Me and Oberon were younger. We heard a lot about it. We went in like once, and then like
Were
nothing
you
happened.
customers?
I tried, but no.
Oh no!
Don't have money.
Oh, money, not the test. Okay, mind.
It's a test.
Yes.
I didn't study.
I really want to tell. We have a moment where Edgar's like, "Fuck, I really gotta tell Oberon this," and he's like, "Wait, no, I can't. It's Oberon."
Wait, I just told him we're not friends. Fuck.
Yeah. That's it. That's all I know. It's really
Alright.
nice in there, though. Good
Yes,
job.
it is. Thank you.
Should I,
She's
like,
gonna
not
kind of
talk
like
about it?
shove him away a little.
Okay.
Huh?
Should I like not talk about it?
I'm a waitress. I'm
Yeah.
a very, very nice waitress.
Gotcha.
And then kind of shove him away a little.
Jesus. Okay. That's the scariest thing that has happened to Edgar today.
And yet, strangely, he likes it the most.
Yeah.
He's like, God, that was terrifying. God, that was hot.
Yeah, that's kind of her vibe.
So Taurus is gonna walk to the corpse. He's
Mhm.
gonna kind of kneel next to it. Because I don't know if you know like how a flamebird sword has like the handle, the hilt, the handle, and then like the blade. And he's gonna hold the handle as he's gonna say a prayer.
Well,
After his prayer, he's gonna stand and gently put a foot on the body and just.
Oh, wait, hold up. Edgar's gonna go through the pockets and get his flask.
Can
Throw
I
it up.
Which one?
Fuck. The main one. The one he's got like a chain on.
Yeah.
So it's always with him.
Yep.
Essa
is just really Edgar's really just collecting trophies.
Yep.
Can Essa look at the swords and see how easy they would be to just? They're probably really well crafted. Could he just like fucking yeet them across the room?
It's just a rapier.
It was his magic that was causing it.
It was his magic that made it. He was casting green flame blade on it.
He looks at it. Does it have like any like specific sigilling that says like it's Seamus's, like any specific engravings on it?
It's
like,
a very nice looking rapier, the kind of weapon that people wouldn't expect a human to have.
Would it be taboo and would it be wrong if I took this for myself? I want
I don't think it would be wrong, but I'd consider caught with the trophy.
Yeah, fair. I'm gonna yeet it across the room.
Fair enough.
Yeah, let's not do that. That's a smart idea.
All right. Well, it's a pretty short one, but I think this is a good stopping point for the episode.
Absolutely.
I agree. Yeah.
All right.
Oh my
well,
God.
thank you all
I'm
for
in pain.
watching this wonderful little moment in Dice Age. I
Episode
hope
4.
you enjoy the next episode when it comes
I
around.
attack Tauros. Sorry, no.
The next
I
episode,
descend
battle-
from the ceiling.
the battle royale.
Mhm. Woon charges in and starts eating everyone.
No! Oh
It's either you die or you kill Woon.
I died.
Make the
Easy
choice.
choice.
It's like
no!
it's like press X to kill, but you don't want to press X.
All right. Well, goodbye.
Bye.
Episode over.
Good night.
I-
Good luck.
Sorry for derailing that outro.
No, it's
Oh.
okay.
No, it was fun. It was great. It makes sense as things started calming down. It would get more to like, hey,
Yeah.
let's try to keep away from all the dark shit.
Yeah,
like,
especially with
it-
how dark the episode started.
Yeah, they-
Alright.
like us, and then also for like the characters that are like trying to focus on anything other than the corpse of their teacher they just murdered.